Alright, I have a story, okay? So, if you didn't see my Twitter, I won my first tournament. I know. I won my first ever tournament, and I'm going to tell you the story, okay?
Sweet.
And I'm actually thinking about making this a series on my YouTube. Like Smash stories. So, like, I basically just play Smash and tell a story. What kind of tournament? A local. I know. Wow. I won a local, right? But it was my first local. Okay. Alright, so keep in mind, the only locals I've ever done good in is like top 8. Like, top 8 is like the local, like, I did good. When I went to this tournament, this was my first tournament after quarantine. My first online tournament in like a month. Or not a month, or my first offline tournament in like 4 or 5 months. And I stopped playing Smash. Remember, I didn't play Smash for like in a month. I never played Smash in a month before that, and I haven't played in an offline tournament in like 4 months. So going into this tournament, I thought I was gonna get bodied. Like, so much so that I didn't even really think about. I wasn't really gonna go Peach at first. I was gonna go Cloud because I was just gonna like throw the tournament and just have fun, you know? Because I'm like, oh, I'm not gonna win this. There's no fucking way. But I just decided to go Peach just because. Like, I was like, oh, fuck it, I'll go Peach. I need to practice my offline Peach because I haven't been playing Peach. Keep in mind, I haven't even been playing. If you've watched like my previous streams, I haven't been playing Peach. Like, how many times do you see me playing Peach on stream? Like, none. Very little. Very, very little. So I haven't been practicing my main at all. And I just pull her out like within like, you know, because I'm just like, oh, I better practice her in an actual tournament environment. If you weren't going to get bodied in the game, you would have been bodied by the virus. Yeah, it's true. That is true. Okay, well, fair enough. The tournament that I went to, it was required to wear masks. Like, you had to wear a mask. And you had to be sanitary or else you'd be kicked out. You know? So, we were taking good precautions. And also, the best thing was my girlfriend was there. My girlfriend witnessed me win a Smash tournament. When you win a Smash tournament in front of your girl, it's like, you feel like such a fucking badass. I'm just saying, you're like, what's up, baby? What's up, girl? I'm good at a video game. I'm getting some Smash tonight. I won a Smash tournament, and now I'm getting some Smash. And I fucking hate this. My first opponent was like this new guy that I'd never seen there, because this is like a place that I've never seen at this tournament. And by the way, this was at the Smash Cafe. This is Super Smash Cafe, which is in Calgary. Which I used to go there a lot, because it was like right across from my school. So like I went here like religiously. And so I knew like everybody that went there, like all the regulars. And this guy was new. This guy came after I left. I went there so often, like everybody knows me. Even this guy knew who I was. And I had no idea who he was. Because apparently, like, people talk about me sometimes. So this random guy's like, so you're the Peach player I've been hearing about. I'm like, oh yeah, that's me. He's like, oh fuck. He's like, oh well, you know, I'm probably gonna lose or something like that. He says something like, oh, you're probably gonna kick my ass. If you know me, you know that I fucking hate the Links. I hate Link. I hate Toon Link. And I especially hate Young Link. Fuck that. So, of course, my first opponent was a fucking Link and Young Link main. I fucking hated it. He's like, yeah, man, I'm a Link main. And I'm like, oh my fucking god. I'm like, I'm losing round 1. That's what I thought in my head. I'm like, if this guy knows how to play like Link at all, I am losing. Cause like I suck against Link. So I'm playing this guy, and like he's playing like super like I don't think he used like one projectile besides bomb. Like he did not side B at all, which is like, which fucks Peach up because it's such a good anti-air for like against Peach. Like if you're playing like the Link Peach matchup, use side B. It's so good for anti-airing Peach. So I kind of just bodied him. I literally just like I bodied him. He was pretty like, he wasn't bad, but he was like the whole time he was trying to do like bomb Z drop combos, and they like weren't working. And so like he was basically just trying to style on me the entire time. Like he wasn't bad. He just was just playing to Twitter clip me in a tournament, which just doesn't work in a tournament. I win game 1. And he goes from Link to Young Link. And again, he uses like no projectiles. He basically, which is like Peach's counter. Like the projectiles are like the best thing. Like you have to use the projectiles. Yeah, I kind of just bodied him. I got fucked. My up smash wins. So anyways, I kind of like, yeah, I basically just win 2-0. And he says to me the weirdest shit I've ever heard. He's like, yeah, man, I play aggressive Link because I think Link is way better playing aggressive. And that's why he didn't use any projectiles. Because he was trying to play aggressive with Link. And I'm like, I literally said to him, I'm like, that's not how you play Link. Like, trust me, you do not want to play aggressive with Link. Like, you can, but it's better just to play, like, campy as fuck. Like, that's the reason you lost. Like, I was trying to be like, that's the reason you lost, because you play. But I didn't want to be, like, too mean to him. Oh, that killed. I didn't want to be too mean to him, right? I noticed I could just say, who asked to be to a streamer? Damn, I missed my chance to be toxic. Oh, he streams. He must be bad. Yeah, I mean, I am bad at the game. But, like, at least I can win, like, a local, you know? I'm not saying I'm good. I'm not saying I'm good. I'm just saying I'm good enough to win a local. So, anyways, my round 2. I think my round 2 was, if I remember correctly, it was one of my old buddies, like one of my old, like one of the regulars that comes in a lot, like he's probably one of the main regulars there. I usually body him. I usually destroy him. So like to me, he's pretty free, but like I knew that because he goes there a lot, that because he improves, like that guy improves super fast because he goes and plays Smash like religiously there. Like offline. So he's been getting way more offline practice than I have. And he's been like grinding the game. So I knew he was going to be a lot better. And sure as shit, he takes the first game off of me. Oh, but I started playing Cloud because I don't like the Byleth Peach matchup. Because Byleth Peach is annoying because he can't get in. I knew that like I couldn't sleep on him. But I kind of did because like I picked Cloud, which was a mistake. I should have stuck to Peach. But like I wasn't like super comfortable in the matchup. I picked Cloud, and I almost win, but he cheeses me out. Like he just like barely. I forget how, but oh yeah I had the game. All I had to do was dash attack, but I forward tilted it and misinputted, and then I got F smashed. So I lost the game because of a misinput. But it was already just like it was. I knew if I picked Cloud, I probably could have won again, but it was too close for comfort. I was like, it was literally like last stock, last hit. And then I switched to Peach, and he literally says to me, he's like, oh shit, okay, he's like, oh, time for me to lose, kind of thing. Like, and I'm like, I don't know, man, I don't like this matchup. I really don't like Byleth Peach. But anyways, I end up like he keeps it competitive, but I still win. I kind of just played like very like shield heavy, and like I kept pretty grounded because like with Peach you have to play very grounded against Byleth, which is why I don't like fighting Byleth, because you have to play so grounded. Because if you jump, she has so much anti-air options. Because Byleth loves people being above her. Because her up smash, up tilt, and shit is so good. And like her back air and forward air is so good for just sniping jumps. And like this guy is like a campy Byleth. Like he will camp you. He will camp you to shit. I know. I wish I had to play a school like that, dude. It is awesome. If you ever go to like Calgary, Alberta, go to the Smash Cafe. It is the greatest place. It is like everybody there is so friendly. Like the owner and the staff. Well, there's actually no staff there now, but if there was, well, there used to be, and they were like super friendly. But like the owner is like one of my like closest friends. Like he's awesome. Like the owner is like the sickest guy. I end up beating that like the Byleth guy, and then because there wasn't like okay. There wasn't too many people at the tournament. There was like, I don't know, like 15 to 20, maybe something like that. So the next match is wait, no, yeah, the next match is winners finals. So like after that I get into winners finals. And I'm like, holy shit, I'm at winners finals already? It's like I won like 2 matches. But because it was quarantine, there wasn't too many people there. But this is where shit got serious. Like this is where I met like there's this next player that I only beat once. Like he came to the cafe and I beat him once in like a best of 3 set. I beat him once. And then after that, he got really good and he bodied me like every time. So like I was like this is where I lose, you know? I like that's what I'm thinking in winners finals. I'm like I'm losing this, like, you know. I just thought, I'm like, maybe I can win because I did beat him before. So, like, maybe if I'm just playing out of my mind, I could beat him. But I wasn't too confident. And so, we go into game 1. And I think it's, like, again, like last stock, last hit. He wins. And I'm like, shit, come on, man. And then, I'm like, yeah, like, this is exactly what I thought. I'm just gonna get bodied, you know? Like, I'm just gonna lose. And I'm actually not, like... I actually don't mind, like most people hate fighting Ness. I actually don't mind fighting Ness. I'm, like, I really don't mind fighting Ness, which is good because, like, in Calgary, and, like, especially just, like, Alberta, there's so many Ness players. Like, you have to know the Ness matchup if you live here. Like if you play competitive Smash in Alberta, you have to know the Ness matchup. Like, there's been tournaments where I fought like 3 Ness players. And by the way, the guy that I was facing was like the #1 seed. Like he was like the guy expected to win like this tournament. So I play him. Woo! And yeah, he wins game 1 just barely. And then I'm thinking it's over. I'm like, it's over, bro. Like I'm losing this. And then somehow I win game 2. And I'm like, oh shit. Like, you know what? Maybe, just maybe I can do this. And this is like getting into like best of 5 territory. So like this is where like best of 5 started. And keep in mind, I've never made it to a best of 5, like to the best of 5 point in a tournament. I've never gotten to best of 5s. I've only played best of 3s in tournament ever. Because I'm not that good. Usually I get I'm out of the tournament before I get to best of 5. I've been close, but I've never been to that point. Because usually locals are on like when you go to locals, you have to get pretty far up there to actually get best of 5. Because like they have like a time limit, like usually for most venues. Because, you know, they want to close down soon. It's not like majors where it's like top 8, you know, best of like it's all best of 5. It's like if you're in top 8, it's probably still not best of 5 until you get to like maybe like winners semis or like winners finals. So I win game 2, and for some reason he's like he just, I don't know why, but he switches to his secondary, which is also Zero Suit Samus, just like me. And I'm like, yo, now's my chance. He switched to his secondary. And I know he does not, like, I know him for a fact that his Ness is his best character. Because I've only seen him play Ness. Like, I've literally only seen him play Ness. So I'm like, okay, this is probably pretty free. And sure as shit, I kind of bodied his ZSS. I actually think I 3-stocked his ZSS. I shouldn't have 3-stocked his ZSS. That was mistake number 1. Mistake number 1 was 3-stocking his ZSS. I should have learned. I should have been like, because usually when somebody pulls out a secondary and you absolutely body them, you can actually just like let them win a little bit, but then still like win the match. Because you can make them like think that they can win with their secondary, and then you body them the next match. Like it's just kind of like a mind game thing. So of course he switched off back to Ness, and he wins like the next 2 games. And I'm like, fuck, like they were close. So he wins the next 2 games, and he beats me 3-1. And I'm like, and then I went down to losers, and I went down to losers finals, and I'm like, this is where I lose. I'm like, you know, like I thought after the ZSS game I might have been able to beat his nest and win, and I almost did. I almost did on the game after that. Like I was ahead, but he made a comeback. He made a comeback, and he beat me from there. He just got momentum, and he just beat me from there. So I'm like, oh shit, this is where I lose, you know. Then I drop down to losers finals, where I have to fight this this Ken player, and Ken. If you don't know the Ken Peach matchup, the Ken Peach matchup is literally if Peach touches Ken, Ken gets bodied. If Ken touches Peach, Peach gets bodied. It's an even matchup, but it's so volatile because the punish game is so hard. Like you literally touch the other player, or you literally touch the other player, and they're just like dead, or like half their stock is gone, because the punish game is so hard. They literally destroy each other. So basically, you need to win your neutral games. Like you need to play like very like campy. Like it basically ends up being like 64. If you've ever seen 64, people just camp to shit. But like this guy was like very aggressive. So I was like trying to camp him, but like it wasn't quite working out. I was like, okay, I'm just gonna camp Ken because like that's kind of how you like that's one of the main ways that you beat like Shotos is like you just kind of camp him out. So I was planning on turnip camping him, but like he was like really aggressive, like so I could not keep him out. So I kind of just had to like be aggressive back. So like we were just bodying each other back and forth. Like it was like I would hit him and he would just get bodied. I haven't fought many mid-mins, bro. So basically we're basically bodying each other back and forth, and he wins the first game. And I'm like, okay, it's over. Like the tournament runs again. I'm thinking the tournament run is over. Like you know, like he's gonna beat me. I'm gonna be out of the tournament. But I mean, it was close. But so I was like, okay, maybe I can come back, but like maybe not. You know, I'm kind of like I'm probably gonna lose, but maybe I can. You know, like maybe I can make something work. And I don't know what I did, but I just like adapted to him. So like, I think like he was like he usually got the lead in most games, but I would like come back on him, like because I'm like really good at comebacks. Like the thing about me is I'm like I pride myself in comebacks. Like I'm really good at like downloading my opponent. Dude, this character's so dumb. Basically, I basically like did a comeback like all 3 games because I'm just I don't know, really good at comebacks. Like because you would start off strong by like bodying me and you kill me at like 50 because fucking Shotos. Like there were so many times you killed me at like fucking like 50 or like 70. It's like really, dude. I hate this character. I beat him the next like 3 games, and I don't know how I did it. I just went Super Saiyan, and I beat him the next 3 games. So I ended up getting into grands from losers finals, and I'm like, as soon as I beat him, I'm just like relieved. It's like I'm just like, oh my god, like, because Ken is so scary, because I knew, like, I could not sleep on him at any point, because as soon as you sleep on a Shoto, you get bodied. As soon as you sleep on a Shoto, you just get bodied. I knew he could come back at any time, because he can kill me at, like, 50. Shotos are, like, annoying sometimes, because it's just, like, you'll be, like, winning, and then you'll just get, and then you'll just die at 50, and you're like, what the fuck happened? Or, like, you'll get comboed from 0 and die at 50, and it's like, what the fuck? Actually, the reason I won, I know the reason I won. Because the Shoto player liked Kalos. He actually preferred to go to Kalos. Which is the most dumbest shit I've ever heard from a Shoto. Like, why as a Shoto player would you want to go to Kalos? It's, you can't kill Niers early. And Peach is really good on Kalos. Because of her combo game. And, like, her camping turnip game. So, like, I could basically... When we went to Kalos, I could camp him better, and I could combo him better, and he couldn't kill me as early. So I don't know why he kept on picking Kalos, but so yeah, I think that was his downfall, that he just picked Kalos. He kept on picking. He kept on letting me go back to Kalos because he's like, yeah, Kalos, bro, I like Kalos. But he was like really good. I actually should have. I think I would have lost that if he didn't. Like, if he didn't keep on going Kalos. Hey, fuck this. I have to think. This isn't fun. Then I get into Grands. And I'm like, okay, cool. I'm in Grands. but I'm on loser's side. So I'm like, I thought that the only way I would have been able to win was like, cause I have to take 2 sets off of the guy who beat me. Like, that's hard. Like, the guy who beat you, to take 2 sets off of him. Who beat me in winners finals. And keep in mind, he uses secondary for one of those games. So like, he basically gave me a free game, and he still won. So I'm thinking like, he's just gonna stick to his main and he's gonna body me. Cause like I only took 1 game off of his main. Oh my god, I died from that. Who does everyone have a secondary / pocket? Cause it's just like something that usually you do. I don't know. Usually if like you have bad matchups that you don't like, you usually get a secondary. You know, it's just because it just covers matchups. Like for example, I mean, I guess I don't know. My secondary is like for example, ZSS covers Rob for Peach, like, cause fuck Rob, like that Rob matchup, and it covers Min Min. like ZSS bodies Min Min, so that's why we have secondaries. So we go into grands, and I can't remember. I think I won the I think I took the first game, and then I think it's like literally like back and forth, like. Or no, I think I win the first 2 games, and then he wins the next 2 games. Something like that. Anyways, or it might be like back and forth. Like it's like super even. Like, actually no, I think I won 1 game and he won 1 game. I can't remember. But it was like basically we were going like back and forth, just bodying each other. And it was like so like, it was like last stock, last hit every game. Like it was like we were so fucking even that it was ridiculous. Like literally like nobody could get a lead. Bitch, get the— oh my god! How much are you gonna live? Dude, I cannot fucking kill this Min Min. This is like the 2nd time that this has happened. Bro, die! Die! Fucking die! There we go. We go like back and forth, and it's like game 5. And I'm like mad sweating, you know. Yeah, so it's game 5 and it's like last stock, last hit. And again, I barely managed to squeeze it out. Like barely. Like it's like last stock, last hit. If I take like 1 hit, I lose the tournament. Everybody in the cafe is just watching. And they're like every time something happens, they're like, oh! And it was like the most like the last stock was so spaghetti. It was like, I swear to God, it took like 5 minutes to just get the last hit. Cause I think I lived to like 200 or some shit. Like actually dead ass. I think I dead ass lived to like 200% on Peach. But I think we were on Kalos, so that's why. And it was like the most like, I don't know what it was. It was just like, what? Like, I don't know how I lived that long. But like the Smash gods were just blessing me, and everybody's like, because every time I'd almost die, everybody'd be like, "Oh my god!" Like every time somebody gets there, they'd be like, "Oh!" Like everybody's like freaking out. All the spectators were like, "Holy shit!" I was like, I imagine like if you were watching that match, it would be like the sickest shit to watch, because it was like I knew it was hype, but like for some reason I was just unnecessary. Like I was just for some reason just overly calm. I was so calm. Like I think the reason I was so calm was because I was okay with 2nd place. I was like, okay, I got to 2nd place. I'm happy with that. If I lose here, I don't really care. Like I really had no pressure. I'm like if I get first, it's a bonus. Basically, that was my mentality. It was like, if I get first, it's just a bonus to me. I don't really care. Like, I'm okay with going home with 2nd, because 2nd is like my best placing in a tournament yet. Because like I think my best placing like ever in a tournament is like 4th or some shit. I was just happy with 2nd, because I'm like, okay, I did good, and especially for like not playing Smash for like the past month, and being in quarantine for the past 4 months. So I was just so calm in like the parts where, because this guy was nervous. Like the guy in winners was nervous because I think he really wanted to win. Like he wasn't okay with 2nd place. He was like, he really wanted to win, so it got to him, because he even said to like the manager of the place, he's like, or the owner of the place, he even told him after the tournament that he was like nervous the entire time. Like he was really nervous. And I think I got into his head because I barely won game 5. Like I barely won game 5. And then after that, after game 5 of the first set, it was over. Like we had another set to go, but it was already over. Because the thing was, I got into his head. As soon as I won that, he didn't believe that he could win it anymore. Because he had it. Because think about it, like when you're in winners, when you're in winners grand side, you have one set to win. And if you lose, and he lost that set, game 5, last stock. And so he had it in his grasp. He had the win in his grasp. And when you lose that, it just, it like drains you of like all your momentum. You're just like, because you know you had it, and you're like hating yourself. You're just like, what the fuck? Like, how did I lose that? Like, bracket resets kill your mental. Yeah, it does. If you're in winners and you get beat by the losers guy, you're just done. You're like, and then the losers guy is riding all that momentum from the first set. So I was riding the momentum of the first set, and this guy was just defeated. So like, I literally, like the next set, I literally just bodied him. I 3-0'd him, because it was like I 3-0'd him and won, and it wasn't even close. Like, he just did not. His mentality was just broken. I could tell. His like he was keeping quiet, of course, because he was focused, but his mentality was so broken. Oh shit! Uh oh, it's crisis. Oh shit, dog. But yeah, so that's how I won the tournament. But like, dude, the feeling that I was like, because I still didn't think I was gonna win. Like from going to like I like the whole tournament, even when I was in grands, I didn't think I was gonna win. I was like the whole tournament, I was just like, I'm not gonna win this. I'm not gonna win this. Like every set, I'm like, I'm gonna lose this. I'm gonna lose this. My mentality wasn't I'm gonna lose this. It was more like I could lose this. You know, like I might lose this. And there's the relief when I won. Like I didn't pop off because I kind of felt bad for the guy who like lost, or like I felt bad for the. I felt bad because I already knew I destroyed his mentality, like just like from the tournament, that he was like drained. And like the shittiest thing, like the shittiest feeling is when you lose. Like I can imagine like when you lose and somebody pops off over you, like that is like the shittiest feeling. It feels so bad. So I didn't pop off because like I wanted to pop off, but like I didn't pop off because I just didn't want to make the guy feel like more bad. You know, because I already knew he felt like shit, and I wanted to be like somewhat nice, you know. So I kind of just stood up and took like a sigh of relief, and I was like very quiet about it. I was like, GG's, bro, you know, like even though inside I was like popping off. I was like, fuck yeah, let's go. Like I won my first tournament. Yo. I don't know, it's either some guy trying to juke me out as if it is Frenzy or it actually is Frenzy. Oh shit. Oh no. Oh no, I'm scared. I'm actually genuinely scared. Uh-oh. Fuck, dude.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, yeah, no, this has gotta be him. Oh, fuck. Why is it so laggy? Oh, probably because he lives in Norway. Oh! Bro, he's moving so fast! Or maybe it's just because I'm playing Peach Online and I'm used